So, welcome all of you. I am very happy to meet you all. I know that all of you who are about to hear me have decided to persist and increase your chances of being successful in whatever you are choosing or whatever your endeavor in life is. For those who still don't know me, my details and credentials are available at geetaramachandran.com and you will be able to know more about me. I am an author, a life and success coach on a mission to help one achieve success in their chosen fields. Now, last week I spoke about passion, how passion is required for becoming successful. And my next mantra is persistence. So, persistent to deliver. That is what I have been pursuing all my life. So I thought I will speak a little bit more on this mantra, which is practiced by almost all successful people in the world. Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination, as quoted by Napoleon Hill. Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talents will not do, genius will not do, education will not do. Persistence and determination alone will make success possible, and which is omnipotent. This is not my quote. This is said by Calvin Coolidge, who was the 30th US president. So basically what he means to say is that if you have talents, if you have knowledge, if you have skills, it is not sufficient. The person who is persistent is going to be the one who is going to be successful. You can drop your questions, but I will not be answering the questions now. I'll take it later on. Keep your questions ready so that I can complete the flow of the topic and then I will answer. So now today, as I mentioned, I'm going to talk about persistence, which is an attribute of successful people who have been who have been very persistent, and I will be covering it 4 different segments, which will be about 20-25 minutes. After that, I will take your questions. The segments are: what is persistence? Is it important to develop and master persistence? And what are the actions to be taken to master persistence for success? And the importance of persistence in the business area. And then later on, of course, summarizing and waiting for your questions. So this is how I will proceed. So now, what is persistence? See, it is an attribute of successful people, all successful people, and they follow it without any exception. So it's a persistence or determination is an attitude of successful people who continue to pursue a goal, whatever be the outcome. They want to pursue the goal and reach that outcome even when the situations are difficult, things go wrong for them, there are a lot of setbacks, and they face obstacles all the way. But then their time, even if it takes a lot of time and energy, it's a critical component. Persistence is the critical component for becoming successful. It does not matter what you do in life. There will be times when things go wrong, things will not be according to your expectations. It will be totally against, you decide to do something and then you want to give up because you're not able to achieve results. But as Benjamin Franklin has already said, energy and persistence conquer all things. And as mentioned by Calvin Coolidge, most of them think that, if I have talents, I have knowledge, I have expertise, I can achieve success. No. What is required is persistence. You will face obstacles, but what do you do when you face obstacles? When you persist, you go ahead, that doesn't bother you. You ensure that you keep doing whatever is required to be done to achieve your goal, and that makes one successful. So having said that, now let me come to my next segment, which says, is it important to develop persistence for success? Yes, definitely yes. Unlike passion, which is a trait which cannot be taught, it has to be imbibed. Persistence is a skill, it's a life skill which can be taught. And how you develop is what I will be coming to. Now, why is it important? It's a fundamental trait to be developed because it is closely related to personal development. If you develop that trait, you will become successful in whatever you are planning to achieve. You will be tuned towards that, you will try to achieve that, and you will be, because you persist. Think, if you have observed, you have big goal to be achieved. How do you achieve that? If you see that, it becomes very overwhelming to you. So what do? You can break up into small pieces of goal which you can achieve on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Whatever actions are required, you start doing it so that you try to reach the goal. But what happens? Suddenly something happens. Some obstacle comes, and then you fumble, you stumble, and you fall. But there is a choice. Do you want to give up or do you want to continue? And those who succeed are those who persist. They don't quit, they don't give up, and they go ahead. And that is why, and that skill, that, not quitting, that the way they have to imbibe that into them, that requires some sort of steps to be taken, some actions to be taken. That is why it is important for people to be persistent to achieve success, and it is important that you get into that habit of becoming successful by deciding not to quit, by going ahead with what you have planned and trying to achieve your goal. So yes, welcome Mehta, Jayesh, Anusha, Ram Tilak, Seema Pathak. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So let me come to the next segment which I have in my mind. Now, one more thing I wanted to mention. Along with persistence, there is another quality which is required, which is patience. You will be aggressive in trying to meet your goal, but you need to understand that accomplishing big goal takes time. So, as I mentioned, you need to break that goals into small goals which you can accomplish in a couple of days or weeks. This can also help you to monitor your progress. So now coming to, there is nothing that makes you successful unless you are persistent and passionate. These are the two things which I have been coming to. Now let me come to the third segment which is there. Actions to develop and master persistence for success. Now, what are the actions to be taken? Of course, I will come to the fourth point, which is importance of persistence in business, which is basically for all of us coaches who are starting our business, and which is something which you will be able to take some value out of it. So, let me come to the actions to be developed to master persistence for success. Persistence, as I mentioned before, is an essential life skill. Persisting in the face of challenges and obstacles is necessary if you want to achieve your life goals and become successful. Now, what are the actions to be taken, the steps to be taken so that you become persistent? You need to understand the why or the purpose of your goal. What is it that you want to achieve in life? What is it that you want to achieve in terms of your business? What is it that you want to achieve when you are in a career? So, identifying your wants and desires, you create a vision. When we know the reason behind the goal, you will get that fuel or the energy which will keep you going even when you face obstacles. So, is it clear? Action 1 is understanding the why. Why are you in this business? Why are you wanting to attain that name or fame or the whatever your goal? Why is it? Some people want to become a marathon winner. Some people want to win in the Olympics. Some people want to be the best celebrity or the film star or whatever goal you have in mind. You need to know why is it that you want to achieve. That's action number 1. Action number 2 is plan. You outline your action steps. Plan for taking actions that will lead you to success regardless of the obstacles that may come in the way. So you define your goal with what you hope to achieve, and then you plan them. You break them into smaller goals which can be achieved in the week or in the day or in the month. So once you have planned that, you decide when you are going to achieve, and on a daily basis list down few of them which you need to complete on that day, so that you are getting closer and closer to the goal that you have in your mind. So that is how you have to plan that. So first you have the purpose and then you plan, and the next one is taking action. Now the action will be different. As I mentioned, if you are planning to lose weight, then you will engage a fitness expert, you will get into the exercise routine, you will get the gear, you will be having a diet plan. But if you are going to become a marathon winner, maybe you will have a coach who will train you, maybe you will have something to monitor your progress on a daily basis. And if you are in the business, you may need to know how the investment going to be there, who's going to sponsor, and by what you have to research. You will be doing some market research. All these things will come in the part of action to be taken. So after taking action, the main thing that you need to develop is your mindset. The first thing that you have to know, that you have to believe in yourself. That is very important. Believe that you can do it. Then you have to identify the reasons why you think you can believe it. Because if there have been certain instances in your life and which has come in the way and you have achieved that, those things can make you think that I can do it. If you continuously go on thinking of those instances, maybe they were not very big, maybe there may not have been a lot of problems when you were trying to do it, but you start thinking in your mind that I could do it, so now I can do it. This is what you have to do. You have to start thinking that. You have to start believing in yourself, and you have to acquire a positive mental attitude. That is very important. And you have to continue. You have to have a growth mindset. Now, in my book, Skyrocket to New Heights, I have a chapter on positive attitude where I speak about reframing. But when you're facing issues, reframing them to be something which is positive and which is doable. So developing that is very important, and also having the belief that you can achieve it is one important mindset that you can develop. And the fifth point is develop habits. Pursue habits consistently with discipline. So all these are required, pursuing certain habits which will make you closer to the goal, and do it consistently. And so you need to become self-disciplined also. Now I am just going to tell you, in our author, when we were planning to become the author, our mentor gave us some habits which we needed to follow. Like you need to write on a daily basis, something known as daily free writing. Then you need to take walks and have a schedule for sleeping, so that your creativity is at its best. And listen to strangers' secret, because that gives you the purpose, the reason for why we want to do. And also saying some affirmations. There were many habits which were listed out, and we need to have a place where we could sit and write. Daily you should have a habit of writing so many words, so that we remove the writer's block. These habits we had to pursue. And then you see, when you're pursuing those habits diligently with discipline and on a consistent basis, you reach your goal. So this is one thing. And now it may be different when you are doing something else where the habits to be acquired are different, other than like meditation and things where you are going to silence your mind and be focused and all that. Certain extra habits will be required when you are pursuing some other goal. So now, after pursuing these habits, the next one is writing down certain affirmations. You write down and repeat certain affirmations which will make you think that you are achieving them. You are achieving. What happens when you achieve? You can keep on writing, I am doing this, I am doing that, and whatever is getting you, after you achieve the goal, what you are going to face or what you're going to feel is something which will come out in the affirmation. And make sure that after you write, you post it in places where you can locate, you can see them continuously and repeat them on a this is a law of attraction which has been taught recently by our mentor, but I think it's a very, very positive side and something which all of us can pursue. And please, that is another action point that you can start doing. Seventh action point that I want to mention is you hire a mentor or a coach, which is very important. When you are going into the dumps, then a coach or a mentor can help you to reframe your mind. She will play a positive role. She or he will play a positive role in making you understand that it's not the end. You should not quit. These things will go away and you will still achieve what you want to achieve. And so hiring a mentor or a coach, and also, looking at certain people whose positive attributes you can emulate. You can follow them, you can see how they have overcome those obstacles and achieved success. So this is the seventh point where you try to engage or be associated with a coach or a role model whom you can emulate. Now the next is teaming up, which is very important. You can have an accountability partner with whom you discuss a daily basis what is happening or a weekly basis, so that you share and you are able to get some accountability for achieving your goals. And the other one, in the same, you can have a mastermind group where people with the same objectives discuss issues and problems and how they have found solution. So teaming up is very much important. The ninth is passion, which I spoke to you last time and is available as a video on my Insta. You can have a look at that. Imbibing passion. Passion is the energy which takes you far. It is the fuel which will ignite. I can talk of something like this, you want to achieve a goal. The ambition is the path, and persistence is the vehicle on which you travel, and passion is the energy or the fuel which drives it. So if you are ambitious about achieving a goal, have passion and persistence which will take you far. Now the next point that I wanted to cover was 10th action is be lifelong learner. I don't have to explain this, because if you keep learning, you are going to do wonder, you are going to do miracles. And the last one, 11th point, which I want to, action point, which is engage in positive self-talk. So there is a little voice, giving you that feeling that you can't do, something is impossible. There are certain problems which are coming up. I have to give up. I have to tell you that engaging in positive talk, I will give you my take on this. There is a story line where a mule, a donkey, he suddenly gets into a well, and then he starts screaming, and his owner, a farmer, comes and he looks at that and he realizes that this donkey anyway is old. He is old, so let him die over there. And this well is also dry. There is no water. Let me fill it up. So what he does is he calls all the villagers, and they come and they start pouring and they all together, they take some shovel of mud and put it into the well. Slowly the donkey doesn't know what to do. He shakes it, and as soon as he sees a little bit of mud, he steps up onto that. Again, a shovel of mud, he again steps up. So I tell this story. Shake it off and step up. So when things go wrong and when things affect you very badly and you feel that you are not able to, just say this. Shake it off and step up. Shake it off and step up. And this is my positive self-talk. I don't know, you may have something different, but engage in positive self-talk so that obstacle does not offset you. That is what I want to mention. Because even recently I had some problems. I had fallen down, my teeth is broken, my legs are having problem. But I just said, shake it off and step up. I need to do this. I need to do this. And that is how I am still continuing to work on whatever is required to be done. So now coming to one thing which I wanted to take it forward to our fellow coaches is the importance of persistence in success in a business. Now, business is one area where the success is not very reliable. You may face obstacles day in and day out. Today you feel that everything is okay, tomorrow you will have some problem which will come up and you give it up. This is if you study the successful entrepreneurs, you will see that they have faced overwhelming challenges. All of them have faced challenges, but they have not given up. I just heard Brian Tracy talking about, when somebody said that, finally I succeeded. He asked him, so how many times did you fail? And they said, not failed. This is the 17th time, but 16th time I learned out of it. So what I want to mention is that when you're facing challenges and when you find that you're failing in your business, don't give up. Start saying to yourself, this is something which I'm learning. I'm learning with this process. I have not failed. And in our business, all of us are starting up. There are so many things which come. It becomes overwhelming for us to do everything. There is, you have to set up your systems, you have to set up your landing page. So many items, so many things have to be done before you reach that. So what do? Do you give up? You can't give up. What you do is that take it up, sit down and write what you have to do, go step by step. Don't get worried about what is happening all around. You will be successful if you have decided to. If you have belief in yourself, you are going to be successful. And that is what is important. Have belief in yourself. Continue doing what you want to do. Let there be anything. Don't get disturbed. And start working on it. So, for anybody who's in business, they have to realize that ups and downs are a part of your life. I have not been in business. I am starting right now. But having been associated with career, I have faced a lot of obstacles. But obstacles did make me feel very miserable, did make me feel, but then I had this principles that you have to do it and you will do it. So in business also, I think that I will do it. I will do it. Whatever is required for me to do, I am going to do. And let me see. That's what I also want to tell all my friends who are in the business, that you will face challenges, more lows than ups. And if you are resolute enough, if you are tenacious, you will be still doing what is required and over a period of time. So one thing what I mentioned at the beginning, you may remember, is patience. Have patience, because Rome was not built in a day. You have to go through the whole process. You have to do hard work. More than talent, what is required is hard work. If you are prepared to do hard work, you are going to reach. And wherever you find that you are not capable enough to do that, take help. That is available to you. Take help and you do it. And you will find that if you are persisting with what you want to do, you will find that you will achieve success. And that is what I wanted to talk about, the importance of persistence in business. Persistence in the success of the business. So now, one word which we can define the entrepreneurs or those who are in business is persistence. Now, I just want to talk about one person who was there with me in the author community. He's Amit Chokani. He has written a book on, let not your entrepreneurship sink. Like, let not the Titanic sink, something of that sort. And he has written very clearly how many times he had to change the business, how he landed into financial crisis, and despite all that, he has given the risks which are associated with taking up a business and the mitigation strategy. And it's a good read. When you're starting on a business, you get to know a lot of things happen in the business. So as I've read this book and I have enjoyed reading it, I would subscribe it to others also. So this is what I wanted to mention, that in the business there may be lots of ups and downs, but don't get disheartened. Go ahead, proceed, and you will be able to achieve success in that. Now, what's the time? Oh, I think I have overshot by some time, but let me just sum it up in by reading it out from my this one. Yeah, in business you don't give up and you have a clear purpose. If you have a clear purpose, you will be able to achieve whatever you have decided in your mind. Now, okay. Now, just I will summarize it because then I will invite questions from you. Successful people are persistent, have patience, and are prepared to work hard. They know that persistence and determination alone can make them successful. So they make a habit of never quitting until they get their results. Yeah, never quitting until you get your result is what is persistent. The world's greatest achievers are those who have had the willpower to stay focused on their goals and consistent in their efforts to achieve result. They understand that in everything there are failures and frustrations, but they don't quit. They don't quit. Now, just coming to, and definitely persistence is a skill which you can be developed. And what are the action points for that? I will just run through it fast so that you can, if you have noted it down, you can just consolidate whether it's correct or not. They are having a, yeah, 1 minute. Decide what you want, your purpose. Decide that, develop a plan and work towards it. Divide it into short-term goals, either daily, weekly or monthly, and then set target dates, and then improve your thinking, your mindset. Take positive affirmations, take massive action, take positive affirmations, and hire a coach who can probably give you good insights when you are planning to quit and not make you quit and make you successful. Have positive self-talk so that you don't quit when there is a saying, when the things get tough, the tough get going. So think of that like that. You think of something which will motivate you further to do, and listen to inspiring talk which will make you not think of hardship. And there's one thing, this is my quote which I have written in my book, which I want to read out to you. Let not hardships break your will. Are they not pebbles? They are not stone. Are they not pebbles on the route uphill? Be upbeat and do upgrade your skills. Different skills. But breakthrough isn't far if you don't quit. This is mine, Geeta Ramchandran, quoted by my quotation in my book. Let not hardships break your will. Are they not pebbles on your route uphill? Be upbeat and upgrade your skills. Breakthrough isn't far if you don't quit. With these words, let me sum up and tell that if you are passionate and you are persistent to deflect your problems, then you are going to achieve results and make profit. So see you. I will invite questions so that I can answer. Let me have a look at the chat box. Hi Shalini. Any questions? You can put it in the chat box. Hello Chandni. So nice to see you. Anusha Ramtilak. Hello Anusha. Hello Seema. Hello Pooja. Hi Chandni. Hi Linda. Awesome you. Dantpan. Hi Disha. Hi Sangeeta. Hi. So I'm just waiting for questions in the chat box so that I can answer them. I started a bit late because I was waiting for people to join. Otherwise, I would have just been ready to answer your questions. Thank you, Shalini. Nice to see you. Are there any questions? I am waiting for questions. If there are no questions, then I will end it in. Hello. If there are no questions, shall I end the talk now? Okay. 1, 3, 2, 1.